Now, I want to tell you people about some astronomy here. When I was a kid, there was a guy named Carl Sagan, and he was a goofy son of a bitch. Cornell wore loafers. Goofy goddamn looking guy. Looked like a goose got strangled in his eyes, popping out of his head and his nose like a little turkey beak. But he knew some things. He was a physicist and an astronomer, and some people would say he was an astrophysicist. But to me, he was Carl Sagan, the scientist. Now, this scientist, this Sagan, 1980. Yeah, we're going back a ways. He said, Carl said, the universe is 20 billion years old. 20 billion. That's what it is. Give or take a few years. He's pretty sure it was 20 billion. He might have been off a little bit, but he was pretty damn sure from all the evidence these scientists had gathered. Now, he was also very certain, and when I say Carl was certain, I mean all scientists were. And the few that dissented and had different opinions were shunned and shut down and shut out and told to sit down and shut up. So, you hear from these elite scientists that, well, the universe is 20 billion years old. And in Carl's esteemed, intelligent perception, the universe had begun with an instantaneous Big Bang, from nothing to boom, everything in an instant, in a slice of a second smaller than anything you can think of. It instantaneously appeared, everything, all matter, all energy, all time, all space, all at once. And that initial bang was the initial and complete energy of expansion for the universe. That one bang was the one boost, the one big push that blew the universe up and blew it out like a balloon expanding. So you had this one powerful bang, one big push to expand the universe. Then the opposing force is gravity. That gravity is trying to pull it all back. To pull it all back. In opposition to the bang that was pushing it all out. And Carl said, hey, everybody, what's gonna win out here? Is the universe's expansion force gonna overwhelm the gravity's withdrawing force? Is it gonna keep expanding and expanding and expanding? And it becomes so cold as everything burns out and gets separated further and further away from each other. It gets colder and colder and colder until everything freezes and dies. And he called that the cold death scenario. And the only other scenario in Carl's universe, in all the astronomers' universe at that time, 1980, was that gravity would overcome the expansion and draw everything back in. further and further and further together until it came to that little singularity and I was gone. Right back where it came from. And that was called the heat death of the universe, because as it all gets compressed, it gets hotter and hotter as that compression and pressure heats everything up to crazy fucking levels like I never could have seen coming, man. It's like hell for the fucking universe, and until it's a pinpoint, and it's a trillion, billion, gazillion, million, fucking badillion degrees, and I mean fucking infinitely hot, and it's gone. Those were the two options. Now, astrophysicists know better. Now, they know better than, just exploded, bam, bang. It's just one huge push for expansion. No. Now they figure, from all their observations, that the universe is not just expanding, and the expansion isn't slowing down as they were so fucking certain, but the expansion is actually accelerating. The universe is expanding faster and faster and faster. Now, what could possibly make it do that? Well, dark energy is the scientists' answer today. It's dark energy that's propelling the universe into a faster and faster acceleration. And what does dark energy mean? Dark energy means they don't know. These scientists don't know what force is causing the universe to accelerate in its expansion. But it does, if they are right, answer the question of cold or heat death. And it is a cold death, as the accelerating expansion prohibits a contraction into a heat death. It will continue to expand faster and faster until everything is so far away that nobody can see anything else in the universe from anywhere in the universe. Every point in the universe will be onto itself, and there will be no galaxies visible whatsoever from any other galaxy. Any beings in that far future will have no clue as to the extent, size, or true nature of their universe. Sad as that is, scientists still don't know what this force is. They call it dark energy. Basically, that means we don't know shit. They don't know shit. Dark energy. Dark energy equals don't know shit. So we'll wait another 30, 40 years and see what the fucking universe is doing then, according to scientists. And there's a good chance this dark energy just might fuck off and go away, which would be extremely convenient for scientists, since they have such a hard time admitting we don't know shit. Well, folks, that has been my thought for the day. Have a good evening.
Enter a world of darkness and desolation, of delusion and destruction, of daring and death. Enter the personal hell of Christopher Irving in the thrilling novel This Side of Midnight by David Halk. Christopher, a recluse and a failure, collects corpses for company, and the dead become better friends for him than the living. But a mysterious voice threatening his own death puts Christopher on a mission of violence and murder as the only way to save himself. The line between the living and the dead becomes blurred with deadly consequences in this dark psychological thriller. Get your exciting copy of This Side of Midnight by David Halk, available in ebook and paperback at Amazon.com. Search This Side of Midnight David Halk, spelled Halk, or click on the link in the description below.